I'm not gonna call myself an engine builder yet, but I did make a custom main cap with JB Weld. If it works, is it really stupid? It'll be fine. Probably. All right, T-minus 21 days till sick week. And I gotta get this motor together today. There's the last big piece of the puzzle. I gotta put this head together. The other one's already together. Slap them on the engine, lifters, oil pan, valve covers, paint today. All right, here's what we got. New umbrella seals, seal O-ring, the comp cam springs, keepers and retainers. I just put some assembly lube on the valve stem before I put it in. Here is my compressor, pretty self-explanatory. Put that on one end on the valve, one end on the retainer side, screw it down. I like to put some trans gel or something on these, so when I stick them on the valve, they'll actually stick to it and not fall back out. That's your pro tip. Although I'm not a pro, so maybe it's a professional amateur tip. All right, the heads are assembled and cleaned and probably flat. We're going to send it either way. It's your standard stock style head gaskets that came in the Summit re-ring kit. They might hold the boost we're going to make. All right, we got the heads on and the head bolts in. I've got them snugged down. Now it's time to torque on them. If your bolts go down into the water jacket like mine, make sure you use a good thread sealant. Otherwise, you're going to have coolant leaks. The torque requirement is 65 foot-pounds. I'm going to do a pass at 25, 45, and 65. And the torque sequence just goes like this. Start in the middle and work your way out. You'll figure it out. There's pictures on the internet. All right, I want to go ahead and get all the lifters in, as well as all the push rods and rocker arms. Get all that buttoned up before I put the oil pan on, because I don't trust myself not to drop something down there. About to put the oil pan on, and this is a real good place to screw up. Most kits are going to come with two different seals for the front cover to oil pan interface. A thin seal and a thick seal. If your engine's 1974 or older, it uses the thin seal. If it's 75 or newer, it uses the thick seal. Now, you can take a measurement across here and look on the interwebs, and it'll tell you which one you have if you don't know what year your engine is. So you can see the oil pan's almost clean. It's good enough. And I'll put some silicone in the interfaces here to help prevent a leak. Big difference between LS's and Gen 1 and 2 small blocks. Early small blocks come equipped with oil leaks from the factory. Score 1 for the LS. For masking an engine for painting, one of the best ways to cut your masking tape is just to put it on there and whack it with a dead blow or a rubber mallet. Shake the camera real hard, and it'll cut itself. Nice. Things are happening. I'm behind the 8 ball, so I've been doing a lot off camera, but as you can see, the engine is painted, partially assembled, fuel pumps on there, oil pan, dipstick, oil pan. I taped off the wick so you guys would know I'm using the right filter. Lord knows you're all oil filter experts. So the big thing we're going to do now is I'm going to pour the engine oil in the valley before we put the intake on, and then I'll slap the intake and valve covers and blower on the engine.